Hello, in my current video you will learn about a completely organic agar plate recipe, and I will show you the process of how to fill your petri dishes with this mixture. Let's get started. The agar-agar based recipe described in the next few minutes will allow you to achieve extremely stable and rapid mycelium growth without the need for any synthetic nutrient supplements. In the method presented, we will use sterile plastic petri dishes. You will also need the following equipment. To ensure sterility, use a still air box, a mason jar with a prepared lid to sterilize the mixture, a pressure cooker with a steaming rack, isopropyl alcohol and paper towels, rubber gloves, and micropore tape or leukosilk tape to seal the petri dishes. The latter is a good alternative if you don't have micropore tape on hand. To make the mixture you will need coconut water, honey, and agar-agar powder. Please like this video and subscribe my channel. As you can see, I am constantly working on new organic recipes. However, in order to be able to verify these experiments at the cellular level and show you the microscopic results, I would like to acquire a laboratory microscope. I have created a coffee page where you can now contribute to this development. If you can, support the project with the price of a coffee. You can find the link below in the description and in the recorded comment. Thank you for your help, and let's keep experimenting. Here's the method. Measure 125 milliliters of coconut water, 125 milliliters of water, and 5 grams of honey. Then pour them into a saucepan and heat until the honey dissolves. Then add 5 grams of agar-agar powder and let it bubble for 1-2 minutes so that the powder is completely dissolved. Meanwhile, prepare the mason jar. To prevent the glass from cracking from the sudden heat, place it in a pot or container filled with warm water. For safety, place a metal spoon in the jar. This will dissipate some of the heat, preventing the glass from cracking. Fill the mason jar with the still warm mixture in small portions. Then close it with a lid with a filter. The filter on the lid is important because this way, the released steam will not crush the glass. Place a piece of aluminum foil on top to prevent condensation from entering the jar. Then place it in the pressure cooker and sterilize the mixture for 20 minutes. By the time you make your first agar plate, you will probably already be familiar with pressure cooking. If you still need help, let me know in the comments and I will respond. While the pressure cooker is cooling down, you can prepare the still air box and sterilize the tools. When the pressure cooker has cooled down to about 50 Celsius, remove the mason jar from it and place it in the still air box. It is important not to let the mixture cool completely, as it will solidify. The ideal temperature is between 40 and 50 Celsius. To check this, you can use a meat thermometer, which you can insert into the open pressure cooker to check the approximate internal temperature. Of course, only open the pressure cooker when there is no longer any pressure and it has cooled down significantly. After wiping the petri dishes with alcohol, pour about 4 to 5 milliliters of the mixture into the bottom. Seal it immediately. Then when you have filled and sealed the next one, place it on top of the previous one, and so on. This towering method prevents condensation from forming on the lids of the petri dishes below. Leave the tower still for about an hour until the agar solidifies. Then seal them with micropore tape until you are ready to use them. It is a good idea to store the petri dishes upside down so that any condensation that may form on the lid does not drip onto the agar mixture. The shelf life of agar in a petri dish that has already been poured depends primarily on the storage conditions. At room temperature, they can usually be kept for 1 week. It is not recommended to store them longer than this, as the agar can dry out quickly or become contaminated. In the refrigerator, with proper packaging, they can be used for 2-4 weeks, and sometimes up to 3 months. After pouring, it is worth waiting 2-3 days at room temperature before inoculating. This is a kind of sterility test. If no mold or bacteria appear on it during this time, the pouring was successful. Always inspect the plates before use. If the agar has shrunk, separate it from the wall of the dish, that is dried out, or if any small spots or colonies are visible on it, do not use it. I hope that what has been said will be useful to you. I wish you much success and happy growing.